All right, we really need to talk about NXT, man. And usually I don't listen to Wrestling in Color podcast when it comes to NXT because she's a hater when it comes to NXT and AEW and TNA. But however, I have to listen to her this time because something's wrong with NXT and we have to figure out what's going on. Not for the men's division, but mostly for the women. What is going on with the bookings? Why is the women getting treated unfairly when it comes to the NXT women's title, North American title, and the Speed Championship? Something is wrong and we have to figure out what. So let's listen to what she has to say. Obviously, she's going to be speaking her point of view about it. And if you guys haven't listened to her before, I have reacted to her videos before. But since we haven't done it in a long time, I'm going to go ahead and shout out her page. So if you guys want to subscribe, here's a screenshot right here. We're not going to waste no time. Let's go ahead and get started. And then we're going to break down why we listen. All right? Let's go ahead and get started.
Hey, cousins. Hope all is well. Hope you're enjoying the content. All I can do is hope. I need y'all to show some love for Lay Cool because a couple of y'all was running me down for Lay Cool. So I'm going to need you to go over there and show some love to that damn podcast. Y'all know over there on the Patreon, it's jumping. Girl, what they got to do with wrestling? Memberships are open. Like, watch, comment, subscribe, do all of that stuff. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Go check out the community tab. There's always stuff happening. And make sure anything you want to know where I'm at, what I'm doing, is in the About section on this YouTube page. Instagram, whatever. Okay? With that being said, NXT. Now, I watched NXT Invasion Tuesday or whatever the fuck that was supposed to be, and I hated it. That wasn't Invasion. Having TNA walk around casing the place and not attack nobody, give me a break. They didn't jump in that ring until 2 minutes before the show went on, so I wasn't even down for that. But they had their big pay-per-view, No Mercy, and it's not even really, this isn't really a, a review. Because I was in and out. I ain't really like sit down and watch it. This is more of a warning. A warning specifically for Javon Evans and Oba Femi. I'm scared for both of them to go to the main roster. You will know I can only be me, which is honest. First of all, they two black dudes. Okay? Secondly, what they finna do? If both of them don't have a title within 6 months of being on either show, it's a fucking problem.
Oba Femi was supposed to pull up, but unfortunately, there's a report saying that WWE reportedly still has plans for Oba Femi and NXT going forward. That makes no sense. I mean, this man should be in the main roster, and instead, you're talking about keeping him in NXT. I don't get it. I just don't get it when you could just send him to SmackDown and have him face Sami Zayn. Even if he lose, still, he should go over there. But just in case there are non-black folks that are listening to this video, there is a race issue. Because Oba Femi, Javon Evans, and Trick Williams haven't had a match at any either or show besides Javon Evans. And again, don't get me wrong, Javon Evans, he's lucky because the fact that he's able to get booked on SmackDown is great. But one thing that's not great is the fact Oba Femi can't debut on SmackDown when he should be the one to go after Sami Zayn for the U.S. title. But instead, you got this report coming out saying he's going to stay in NXT. Why? Because of the bookings? There's nothing for him to do. Have him come to the main roster so he can face Sami Zayn. Have him come to SmackDown. It seems to me like SmackDown is the new brand for NXT superstars. Because Raw ain't got nothing for him. But SmackDown do. Ain't that shocking? But the main thing I'm looking at this is that if we can't book black stars on the main roster, then why is I don't know how if black people can't get booked in WWE to become champions, then I can see what's going to happen when Naomi comes back, because it's obvious you gave that belt to her because she was pregnant, and now that her baby gonna come out and then she come back, she ain't gonna get that title for shit. So that just lets you know what the business is doing. And honestly, I do have a video from BCB where he explains how race matters and in the business, but and I will react to it hopefully tomorrow, and then we could have a discussion about it. But until then, this is a tricky subject because some people feel like black people are getting fairness in WWE, but I'm like, if you look at all the champions, the majority of the champions are either Hispanic, Mexican, Asian, but most of them are white. There's nobody black, and that's the problem. And see, at least at AEW, there are some diversity. And the problem I have with, and TNA too, there's some diversity too. But with WWE, there's no diversity. It's just character built, but nobody winning belts. And we're going to talk about the Divas in a minute. But it is kind of strange that we only have men getting belts in NXT, but not the women. And what sucks about this is the fact that the people that are winning these belts, for the women's sake, at least in Shawn Michaels' case, all of these women that are winning the belts are usually white. Or, or I'll say non-black. And that's why I don't get. Why is it only non-black people, non-black women winning the belt, but nobody black? That's questionable. Something ain't right here. And this is something that Vince never did. Listen, man, say what you want about Vince, but I don't remember him booking black people to oblivion, besides Booker T, but that was back then. At least Booker T became world heavyweight champion, along with Bobby Lashley and, some more down the road. But Eddie Guerrero became WWE champion, including Rey Mysterio. So it's kind of like sometimes you just miss Vince, man, because this makes no sense to me at all, and I don't know what's going on. But I want to get back to the video, so let's just continue.
There was no reason. I don't care what nobody give a fuck. Don't tell me he just got up there and I don't want to hear about none of that shit. None of these titles are meant to be on people to be stars, and they're meant to be showcased on the best performers, and that's fucking it. That's where I'm at with it. Don't tell me somebody gotta wait. They young. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That U.S. title could have easily been put on Javon Evans, but no, we about to watch this dude. Oh, he's showcasing. I don't give a shit about none of that. I don't even care. Oba Femi, he just lost the title to Ricky Saints. I still don't see what y'all see in Ricky Saints. I've never gotten it. Y'all could go back a couple ways when he was in broil and confusion with what's his name? Tony Khan over in AEW. I didn't see it then, and I don't fucking see it now.
You're entitled to your opinion. You're not entitled to your own facts.
Okay, but here we are. Ricky Saints somehow took Oba Femi all the way out and got the NXT title. And everybody's in the comments like, bring Oba Femi up. That was a whole conversation by Roxanne Perez. Bring her up to do what? And look what the fuck she doing. Look what she doing. Rushing these young, hot talents to the main roster to get steam fucking rolled by old motherfuckers? Absolutely the fuck not.
Well, obviously, this Prodigy thing ain't working out, but the comment box has mixed feelings about it. I mean, look, some people feel like her losing is going to help her get some wins down the road, but they're all waiting for Liv Morgan to come back for her to win some dubs. But I'm like, there's really no purpose when you could just have her winning some matches now. But hopefully she get with Dom, and then maybe Dom can help her win some matches once him and Liv Morgan break up. But we have to wait till she comes back in order for that to happen. So we'll wait on that.
Don't bring Oba Femi up there if you're not going to give him an Intercontinental run, if you're not going to put him on a U.S. Championship run, if you're not going to let him fold up Cody Rhodes, or if you ain't going to let him tear Seth Rollins' ass up. I don't need to see him in no motherfucking tag team if he not running through all of the Wyatt Six like the beast he is. If you're not going to put Oba Femi in front of your marquee talent and let them put them over, like when Roman Reigns put over Keith Lee, just like when Brock Lesnar just saying, damn, it's a big motherfucker, put over Keith Lee. If you're not putting Oba Femi in a position to get put over like the monster he is, do not bring Oba Femi up. Because to be honest, there is nothing else for him to do. He got the main title quick, held the North American title, dominant, was booked fantastically. Don't bring Oba Femi up there to be walking around and looking crazy like Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill, somebody even brought this to my attention. 2 years since that woman was signed to WWE. And look, she should have been the inaugural IC champion or US champion. It's no reason why this woman does not have a main title around her waist. I'm completely flummoxed and confused. And I don't give a... Don't tell me about her wrestling. Don't tell me shit. Don't tell me shit. Because whoever's holding that title now is a fucking botch machine too. Okay? She damn near took her own fucking head off by herself. And yet that wasn't the biggest botch of the year. Her flipping into a concussion. I'm over it. Okay? Stop telling these people to pull up these people on the main roster just so they could be looking crazy in the back, walking around like Shinsuke's hot ass. Why is Shinsuke stalking and still ain't stepped to this motherfucker? I'm confused. It's stupid and I don't like it. Oba Femi, you in danger. Oba Femi in danger. Javon Evans, I think he might have a better go. He might have a better go. But at the end of the day, these guys going to get over on them their own, and that's going to fucking rile up Triple H, Paul Levesque. Y'all already know if you get over organically, you turn into LA Knight and can't get shit done. LA Knight's another one. Bring him up. And look. Ethan Page, that's another dude. I don't see what y'all got. I don't like his smile. I don't like his gimmick. I don't like nothing he got going on. But everybody's excited about it. Whatever.
You're entitled to your opinion. You're not entitled to your own facts.
The Speed Championship match. The Speed Championship should be defunct and moved somewhere else. That ain't nothing but a glorified fucking... What was that other one? That all-day shit. That 24/7 title. That's what you turned the Speed Championship in? Why couldn't you put the Speed Championship on old girl? Why you couldn't put it on Jada Parker? Jada Parker is one of the hottest fucking NXT ladies right now. She gets a reaction out the crowd. She hardcore on the mic. Her wrestling, much to be desired. But she gonna get some shit over. I'm not really understanding why Sol Ruka is carrying around this Speed title. Why is no one going after the woman's North American title? That's that Paul Levesque booking. That's that bullshit.
Like I said, I think Triple H got something to do with this.
I'm gonna be honest with you. These steel cage matches, weaponized, the bloodshed, I'm not for that. That shit don't turn me on. I don't want to watch that shit. Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe. Let me tell you something. Jordan Grace came over in an explosive fashion from TNA. Everybody damn near rushed this woman to come over to NXT or WWE and explode. Jordan Grace ain't doing shit.
She ain't. She over here beefing with Blake Monroe for no reason. And if there is a reason, it's for air.
She ain't doing shit. Blake Monroe, just coming off of beating Toni Storm in what some of y'all would consider one of the best women's matches of the year, right? Of this year or whatever. Was an AEW Women's Champion and ran her ass over to WWE. And this is what she doing? First of all, I ain't see it from Blake Monroe from Jump Street. I ain't never seen it for this woman. I don't know what the fuck y'all see. I don't.
You're entitled to your opinion. You're not entitled to your own facts.
But, that's neither here nor there. I do know that she down for whatever. Blake Monroe down the clown. Jordan Grace down the clown. But I don't give a fuck about none of this. I don't care about that. Did she cut the weave off of Jordan Grace's hair? Who cares, man? You got diamonds in the ring. They slamming and jamming and shit. I don't care about none of that. I don't care.
I don't care either. Put the belt on Blake Monroe already.
Lola Vice. Why is Lola Vice not holding the NXT Women's Championship? I need somebody to explain this shit to me. I don't watch Lola Vice for a significant amount of time. She's hot. The people love her. She's over. She's versatile. What the fuck is the problem? JC Jane sucks. I'm tired of looking at her. I don't see it for her. And not to mention, every time she wins, it's somebody fucking doing it. You could be a heel and get over 1 or 2 times by yourself. Nobody was excited about JC fucking Jane. Tavion Heights held the title up when he had did the imposter of the luchador from the AAA, and he held the title up. Everybody in the audience was loving it, and we still here. What we doing? Lash Legend and Jada Parker still got beef. I get that. We need to put some fucking meat in the middle of that sandwich. The speed title went a bit of cute little piece of meat in the middle of the sandwich. No, they just whooping each other ass just cause. Give them something to really, I'm going to take that. Not only am I going to beat your ass, but I'm going to take that. So we still don't got no meat in the middle of this thick ass sandwich. I got a problem with that.
Yeah, I've been saying that something's going on with their bookings with these 3. And there's others too, but we got to figure out how to get these 3 that championship gold, because you can't keep giving them number 1 contender spots for them to lose. Like, it makes no sense. And I think Triple H has something to do with it, because why would Sean job out Laura Bice, Jada Parker, and Lash Legend? Let's be real. Like something ain't right with that, bro. And I think the writing was on the wall when we saw Triple H came out for the NXT homecoming, and when he said, "What if I take the brand back?" I knew at that moment that the ego was kicking in, saying, "I'm gonna take over NXT that I never let go yet." You know what I'm saying? And I'm over here like, dude, you got the main roster. Focus on that shit. Stop focusing on what Shawn Michaels is doing. All right? NXT should not be your priority at all. And look what's going on. All the men are getting their fair share, but the women ain't getting nothing. That's the problem. And we got and that needs to be that has to change. Like Laura Bice, it's either Laura Bice, Jada Parker, Lash Legend, Blake Monroe, or Jordan Grace. And right now, it seems to me like they're just. I don't see, because it's starting to feel like a dog chasing its tail, because we keep going back through the same thing. And I don't know when. I don't even know if Blake Monroe should show up next Tuesday. If I was her, I would just wait for this invasion to go away and then go after, when you need to go after. But you need to go after that belt. And like I said, the only way I'll watch NXT again is if Blake Monroe go after the belt, and I'm still waiting. So I'm waiting for Maya May to take the belt. I'm just waiting for her to get her spot. So until then, I'm not watching it. But we need some help, bro. Because we need to investigate what's going on with this booking, bro. We gotta investigate.
Of course, listen, Javon Evans gonna give you what you want. He's gonna give you what you want. He is the star of the show. This guy that he's just Josh Briggs, motherfucker. Wrap it up. Let's go. Y'all need to find something else to do. The guy ain't got it. Ain't got it. Ain't never had it. Ain't never gonna get it. I thought we already figured this shit out.
You're entitled to your opinion. You're not entitled to your own facts.
I don't get it. Zara, what y'all doing with her? Outside of her looking at Soul Ruka like she wanna eat her from the rooter to the tutor, why isn't Zara stomping around that fucking NXT, dominating them hoes? You got Gulia up on the main roster early as fuck, not doing shit. Stephanie Vaquer, you put the strap on her, okay? That's gonna run out real quick. Cause if she don't go over at Crown Jewel, what we doing? What the fuck we doing? And now Zara is the last out of the big three that got signed. Why isn't this woman doing nothing? I don't understand. She showed up on SmackDown and got sunned by fucking Alexa Bliss. When what she should have did is after Alexa Bliss basically told her, you big for nothing, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. She should have picked Alexa Bliss up and dumped her ass in a garbage can. Like, bitch, I'm coming to get them titles. What the fuck is we doing?
I think what they're doing is they're trying to set up a tag team match between Charlotte and Alexa and Soul Ruka and Zyra. But I'm like, dude, Soul Ruka got 2 titles. She don't need 3. All right, Zyra the one that needs some titles. And right now, Soul Ruka is the only one that's double champion. Why Zyra ain't got nothing. But something tells me in this photo that Soul Ruka is going to be the one turning heel, while Zyra, will be babyface. Which, I get it, but it's like, dang. Like, we kind of want Zyra to be, heel, and Soul Ruka is babyface, but Shawty has been switching a little bit, and I won't be surprised if it happens, but I just hope that Zyra come back strong, because one thing I do not want is that I do not want Zyra to be the one losing, but hopefully Shawn Michaels won't do her dirty, but we have to wait and see. But hopefully Zyra will be the one to dethrone her. I don't know about the Speed Championship, but definitely for the North American title. We just have to wait. But there will be a tag team match between these two, but we just have to wait and see. But other than that, man, I'm just waiting for the day, bro. And I hope they do it this year. I really hope so. Because we got 2 months. So give us something, bro. Give us something.
Weird shit. That's what we doing. Lainey Reed was supposed to mix it up, by the way, in that Speed Championship, but she got injured doing God knows what. She wasn't even in a match. I think she was like practicing or some shit. Anyway, it's just ridiculous. I just think we need to do more with Jada and like Zara. I don't get it. The steel cage match, I told y'all, I'm not even interested in none of that. Jordan won. What's next? What we doing? What we doing with Blake Monroe? What is she? Is she going after the NXT North American Championship?
I hope not. I'd rather for her to be the NXT Women's Champion. That's why I'm not watching NXT until we get that. But however, I don't have a problem with Laura Vice being champion, but I just don't think that they're going to give her the belt because she's Latina. I know they don't want to admit that, but it's obvious that people are going to comment down below and say, well, they gave Stephanie Valkyria the belt, and that's just because Steffi Valkyria is a draw. They think Laura Vice is some type of stripper or some shit, some stereotype type shit. They think that all she's known for is kickboxing and dancing. That's all she's known for. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, obviously, like I doubt that Shawn Michaels is like Triple H, where he doesn't like people that get over organically. I doubt that. I think I really do think Triple H is behind this. But I just hope that Shawn Michaels can give, if he wants to, like, all right, if you want white women to be the draw, then give the belt to Maya May or Jordan Grace. Like I said, if that's what you want. But don't give it to Fallon Henry. She's a jobber now, thanks to you. All right? She's stuck in this duo because it's no longer a trio. So it's like, give her the belt. It's not even worth it at this point. You should have gave her the belt like 3 weeks ago or 6 weeks ago or for 9 weeks ago. Now it's just like, what are we doing now? Just give the belt to Maya May. And when you do, then we'll start watching again. Because I like NXT, but not when you're hurting the women's division. Okay? Jessie Jane, she had her run. Now give it to somebody else. And give it to somebody that's talented. Give it to somebody that's a draw. So give it to Maya May, please. Give her that 3-month run. And then pass it to somebody else. Why are you making it complicated? It's easy.
And Jordan Grace going after the main title. What we doing? Their thing is done. There's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to do with these two bitches. What we finna do? I'm done with it. I'm done. Paige beat Tavion Heights. I don't know why. Now, not Adam Page. What is this dude's name? God damn. Ethan Page is supposed to go and mix it up over in AAA against, is it Dr. Wagner Jr.? He is the Latino American champion over in AAA. So they supposed to mix it up and do like a winner takes all situation. I don't know. I don't know. Lola Vice should have won. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm like completely over it. I understand JC Jane is a great heel. She looked like a heel. Strong boot face would piss anybody off. I just think Lola Vice should have won. I just think it's time to go ahead and drop that title. Cause who's next? If Jordan Grace or Blake Monroe ain't next, who next? Why is the top of the card dry as fuck? I don't get the storytelling. I'm confused. NXT cousins, if y'all in here watching this shit, let me know. I'm not thrilled that Ricky Saints beat Oba Femi. I'm not thrilled about it at all. I don't see it for Ricky Saints. I don't want Oba Femi on the main roster. I'm just scared for what's up there waiting for him, and I'm just scared. But I tell you what, this No Mercy was better than WrestlePalooza. It was better than WrestlePalooza. You ain't got to worry about that. That's a fact. That's a fact. Those NXT guys and girls. Oh, listen, they eating the main roster up for dinner. Ain't nobody on the main roster, in my opinion, can do nothing better than what they doing down at NXT. None of them. If Oba Femi coming up, he need to just be pulverizing motherfuckers. That's it. Anything else is stupid. Anything else is stupid. I don't even care. So if y'all checked out No Mercy, let me know. Apparently, Ava and her front teeth was on the TV, and she basically announced that it's going to be an invasion TNA versus NXT in about 2 weeks or a week, October 3rd. Do the math. And I guess NXT gonna go over because for whatever reason, these TNA is in bed with these companies, and in my opinion, TNA is getting the short end of the stick. You just had Kalani Jordan win the women's TNA title. What I don't understand what we doing here, how this is bringing eyes to TNA. Y'all said it is. Y'all said it's a good thing for TNA.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It is what it is, if you ask me. I'm just glad she got a title. And this secondary title, not the North American title. So I'm still going to congratulate her for winning 2 belts. So one former and one current. So congratulations to Kalani, but let's continue.
So they gonna have a whole invasion. Is TNA gonna come out on top? Or we just gonna let NXT eat both TNA and AAA up for dinner? Because that's all I see that's happening. Y'all get in the comments. Let's argue. No, let's have some good faith conversation. No, let's argue. Fuck that.
Well, I just want to let you guys know I recorded this video yesterday, but I couldn't finish it because I had to go to sleep for work. But I on my lunch break right now, so look at these women. Look at the women, man. The women that is on this photo gallery on this screen are the ones that haven't got an opportunity for the title, and the ones that haven't won it yet. And it's just crazy to me, man, because these women have an opportunity of a lifetime to become champions, and one of them is in Evolve, and one of them is in a Fraction, and I'm gonna post some more people because I noticed I missed some people. So let me post some more. 1 second. All right, here we go. Now, of course, some of these women are involved, but however, 6 of these women should at least go after the speed title. You know what I mean? Except Zyra, because Zyra, she needs to go after the North American title to where she could work her way up to go after the NXT title. So we're just waiting on the betrayal. I don't know who's going to betray, though. I don't know if it's going to be Soruka. I don't know if it's going to be Zyra. But all I know is that they're teasing the back and forth. But I'm just waiting for the day where those two will separate so that way we can get a title shot with either or. You know what I'm saying? Even though Soruka's champion, who is going to betray who? That's a question. So things are moving very slow. But shout out to Wrestling in Color podcast. I'm glad she spoke on this. But FYI, I did ignore her before when she was talking about NXT because I just thought she was a hater. And now I'm starting to see what's her frustration. I just hope that we can figure out what to do with the women's division because the men are okay. Because I still have hope that Javon will get the belt. But if Oba Femi's not going to go nowhere, then we have a problem because we can't keep running this NXT, this Trick Williams versus Oba Femi thing again and again and again. And I mean, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, Oba Femi should be doing something on SmackDown than for him to do something at NXT. But obviously, the NXT is more for a diversity of people than the main roster. So I don't know. I mean, I think the men are good, but y'all can comment down below. Let me know. I mean, I do want to see Sean Spears get his gold back, but he's stuck in a Fraction, and Ethan Page, he's not doing anything. I mean, he's already faced Trevon Heights, so it's like Tavon Heights. Sorry. So it's like, again, well, what else? What else? Because Ethan Page and Oba Femi should be in the main roster by now. But no, we're stuck with them because Triple H got nothing for him. So this sucks, and you know it. But y'all comment down below. Let me know. What do you guys think? Do y'all think we're ever going to get any title changes? Do you think we're ever going to send these people to the main roster? Or do you think things will just stay the same as long as Triple H is still in charge and TKO is still around? Y'all comment down below. Let me know. Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. And I'll see y'all in the next video, all right? This is just all really confusing. But, yeah, I'm out.